Good morning and welcome to the Charles M. Finley Recreation Center for Alumni League Playoff Basketball here on Sports Fan Base Network. I am Tyson Maddox here with Jane Torres. Jane, how are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm actually good. It's actually afternoon now.
Oh,
It's
okay.
it's 12:07. Okay, so we're here on this good afternoon. Uh, but I'm doing good. I started driving today, so we're doing good this morning. Feeling good. Got Dunk on the way here, and we got new franchise for the Fun Sox.
Yes, of course, new franchise with one of the top 10 players in the league, which I believe, was it posted yesterday or was it posted today?
It
It was
was
posted
posted
3
today.
hours ago, yeah.
Yeah.
With Farmer, of course, and then Fun Sox with Chris Bailey, both of them here today. Bailey, you see number 20. Farmer, number 20 in the black. Farmer, number 1 in the white. So it'll be interesting to see how these teams match up today. Of course, you also have a 4-on-5, again, classic Alumni League fashion. The
Yeah.
Fun Sox starting with 4, but you also know that that does not mean a win here, as you've seen plenty of teams start like this.
Yeah.
Let's come out with a win.
Yeah.
Burwell.
Plenty of teams will come in late or with 4 men, but then the extra guy will come in, probably end the first quarter and start the game off and potentially win the game.
So Jordan losing the ball there. Now Fields. Gets to Burwell. Burwell for 3. No good. Rebounded by Farmer. Farmer swing over 2. Of course, Jordan for 3. And that is good. But outlet pass down to Bailey, and that's good. Yes, I believe a 3-2 game. Yes, a 3-2 game.
I actually got a little bit, while I was getting rosters, Nunley didn't have shorts, proper shorts, so he was wearing
Interesting.
black shorts. But obviously you can see he's wearing white shorts, but the ref low-key blamed it on us. He was like, "Yeah, you gotta wear white shorts. We got SFBN here." I'm like, yeah. I'm like, what are we doing?
Hey, they're like, you got some professionals here. You know, you gotta make sure we look nice. As driving was Scott, who got fouled on the way up, so he'll be taking 2 shots. So looking at those here, it appears
Uh, I believe that's Marshburn, but he switched his jersey, if I'm not mistaken.
all right. We will figure it out. You might be right.
Because I remember calling his name a lot, but I don't know if it's just they have an identical person who looks similar to him. But
Maybe he's got to win.
yeah,
Who knows? Yeah, Farmer with the ball. Generally looks to drive. Not much of a shooter, but he will pull from deep. No good. I'm going to say he'll stay here with new franchise, obviously. Inside, you see the big man there. I'm going to say Dobby.
yeah,
Of course, Nunley there with the offensive rebound and good. This is sort of the surprising thing with Alumni League, despite it being 5-on-4. Somehow these teams can really stay with it, as Marshburn makes the mid-range there.
yeah. Especially for the Fun Sox, they are one of the best teams in this league. I believe that they are the defending champs. Actually, they won the past championship in last year, so hopefully they're willing to come back and win another one.
As Farmer drives in for a layup there. Now mid-range from Bailey, which is good. So back-to-back scoring from top 10 guys in this league.
Yeah.
And now Glickman for 3 and is good. And he was feeling it before the game as well, as he was shooting around with one of his teammates.
Yeah, one of the common things about Luke Glickman is he's going to be here early and he's always going to put up shots. As long as I've been covering the Alumni League, he's usually one of the first 2 people here and he's putting up shots.
And what a tough take there by Burwell. I think it also hit a little bit off the arm of Farmer and somehow still went in. But now Glickman drives in, does a bit of a floater. Nunley with the offensive rebound, back up and good. Doing the dirty work as he always does.
he might not have the height size. He might be like the same size as everybody else, but he's pure muscle, so he's willing to go down in the paint and do the dirty work.
Now over to Marshburn. Sort of cleared out for him, but again, Farmer is just sitting in the paint waiting for him as he does not have a man to defend. Pulls back for three and a foul called. Couldn't tell if that was a three or a long two. We'll see.
I believe that was 3.
There was three as well. Well, during these free throws, I'm just going to make a quick shout out to a good family friend of mine, Barbara Thompson Praviti. It is her birthday today. Unfortunately, I cannot go because I'm here working, but I just want to shout her out. Know that happy birthday. Wish I could be there. And hope you enjoy the stream while you enjoy your brunch.
Of course, happy birthday, Barbara.
It is 3 free throws as Marshburn makes the first 2. And the third is good as well. 14-12 is your score. As we're about 2/3 into this first quarter. Farmer drives into middle, kicks it out to Jordan. Jordan now goes down to Nunley. Nunley up and good. Again, complaining about the lack of foul calls, but I know in previous games the referees sort of specify, hey, you know, when you're at a certain skill level, you have a certain advantage, then we're going to pull back. They literally say we'll pull back the whistle on you. So I imagine that's happening here today as Jordan pulls for three, no good. But rebounded by Glickman and in.
Yeah, especially for Keith Farmer, they will say we're gonna pull back from calling fouls on you. You got to work for it.
Yeah.
So we could see as the last game, he got hit hard a couple times and he worked for it.
Absolutely, and Nunley with the ball. But that's the thing. I think that's just going to happen in general for this team. This team being new franchise, since they are playing 5-on-4, and I think whistle is going to be a little bit generous, maybe, to Fun Sox. Try to keep this game somewhat in reach. That was a nice take there by Nunley. Three from Powell. Rebounded by Farmer.
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult to any mismatch or any size advantage or roster advantage is a little harder to come back in basketball.
Absolutely. That was a great sort of up and under take there from Jordan. Now Burwell throwing the lob, and for a missed dunk there by Bailey. Now Glickman to Jordan. Jordan for the layup and one.
That was good ball movement by New Franchise, you know, not being selfish, passing it around, trying to find the best shot available, and Jordan obviously had the best one and got the and one for it.
I thought they might try to throw a lob to the big man. Great, but I guess
I mean,
not today.
Yeah, he's wearing a knee brace. I don't know how much you want to throw it up to him.
Yes, though, you can try and get some excitement, but either way, converting the and one.
If we were to see slams, I'm betting on Bailey or Farmer. It's the only ones.
Marshburn for the mid-range is good. So 23-16, under 50 seconds left in the corner. Jordan with the ball in the corner. Having over to Glickman. Glickman fakes. Now over to Bobby, the big man, who goes inside. And up and good. Little short-range jump shot there. Marshburn with the ball. There is a 7-second difference between shot and game clock. Marshburn backs it, and Farmer pulls for three is Burwell, and that is good. Nice out pass there. Make the 3, 10 seconds left.
Yeah, they could take the last shot right here.
And the only thing that is what they're going to do, Farmer drives. And tried to go up and shoot it, but gets fouled, so now Any foul shots to end this quarter. So interesting, Fields with 2 fouls in this first quarter. The limit is 5. So I wonder, how it's going to work, especially if he fouls out. I mean,
I don't think they are able to continue.
is it going to be 3-on-5 at that point? I mean,
Yeah. I know you can run a 4-on-5, but the Alumni League, you need a minimum of 4 players.
absolutely. And so with that, we'll take a break here, come back right after this little break. And welcome back. Some more Alumni League basketball. Be the second quarter. Seems the refs are both talking about something. I guess it's possession. Seems it all worked out. Down to Dobby, the big man. He's looking sort of across, and now it goes up. And there's going to be a travel. Maybe hopping a little bit before the shot, and now the only substitution, of course, of our new franchise. It's going to be Hayes in for Jordan.
Yeah. Wonder. Oh, what's name? I'm not the person to tell, but they. I don't think they allow earrings on the court, and I'm pretty sure I see some earrings. But whatever. You gotta play looking good.
Yeah. I feel as though it sort of depends on the size. Then as Farmer drives in, but gets blocked by Bailey, and able to get his own rebound, getting Nunley bats the ball now to Marshburn, who drives, almost loses the ball, gets it down to Bailey. Bailey spins out, and now slows everything down before spinning back in for the layup. Yeah, I feel like it has to be partially to do with like the size of the earrings, only because I've definitely seen some cases where if the earrings are small enough, they don't care as much. But still,
You never know.
you never know.
Especially with head ref. I forgot his name, but he's a little bit. He runs the Alumni League, I'm pretty sure.
Absolutely. Would not be surprised if maybe he says something eventually, but
Yeah.
I think just trying to continue to get the game going here, and he's pretty strict on the rules in general, so I think having the 4-on-5 is not what he wants either.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised Hill from the Fun Talk's not here. He's usually here every Alumni League game, even if he's not playing.
Absolutely. Farmer not for 3, a little bit short. Yeah, I mean, he has ambassador on the back of his jersey for a reason.
Yeah.
I mean, he's one of the ambassadors. He's always here. Doing great stuff. So I think it's going to be defensive 3 seconds on Farmer.
Yeah, it's sticking too much in paint. He's been there all game, honestly, playing like sort of a man zone-ish. Like they played man, and then Farmer would be the one in the zone.
Free safety type of
Yeah, exactly.
of zoning up. Yeah, which makes sense. I mean, he has no one to guard. But I think he just needs to make sure he's close enough to someone. And now a foul called on Farmer as well. He will get a little bit frustrated, so hopefully nothing boils over with him. As we get some free throws here for Marshburn. And as you basically mentioned it earlier, he really has been the main one when it comes to scoring.
I mean, he's sticking in there for the Fun Sox against, especially with this disadvantage. He still makes it a 2-point game.
Yeah, 26-24. Now 3-ball from the new franchise. No good. Rebounded by Fields. Fields gives it to Marshburn, who drives in, puts up a floater, and is good. Ties up this game. As we always talk about this, whether or not, for some guys, it's just sort of disorienting to have this 4 and 5. You never really deal with it, but you'd think maybe new franchise being in Alumni League they have at this point. Missed lob there from Burwell to Bailey. Now Bailey tries to go up for a layup. No good. And now big number situation, a 5-on-3 and an easy layup.
Yeah, to go with what you were saying about the Alumni League, and you're supposed to be used to playing like a 5-on-4, but they're used to somebody coming in later in the game. Like, they always have a fit. They usually never just run the 4 and be perfectly fine with that, but see that they are continuing to play and let it go like this.
Absolutely. And that's the thing. I would always say, these guys are used to playing basketball, and most of the time it's not 4 on 5. As Burwell pulls for 3 and is good.
That's a lead right there.
Yeah, I say first lead in a while for Fun Sox. Now over to Hayes, who drives, puts up a little bit of a floater, and just rolls in.
Calling timeout right here.
Which makes sense with the 4 on 5 situation. So with that break, we'll take one as well. And come back for the rest of this half here on the Sports Fanbase Network. Welcome back. As Fun Sox got their timeout. Fields now down to Bailey in the post. Bailey sort of getting triple teamed back out to Fields, who drives, pulls up from mid-range. No good. Fields gets the Farmer in the corner. Sorry, Jordan to Farmer. Now over to Hayes. Hayes for 3. No good. Long rebound by Bailey. Bailey gets it to Burwell. Burwell drives between 2 defenders. Now he's only dealing with 1. Gets a screen to the left. Uses it. Now sort of runner floater. Rebounded by Glickman.
And you can obviously see that the Fun Sox, to try to match up with the advantage, they are running a zone, which is smart.
It looks like your prediction was correct as Farmer throws down the first dunk of the game. As you said, 2 most likely candidates, Farmer and Bailey. Let's see if Bailey will respond.
Yeah. Sure he will, eventually.
Marshburn able to just get around Farmer, but Farmer gets called for the foul. So I think that's his 3rd foul as well. Makes sense to sub him.
Yeah, this is a mismatch right here. I don't know how you can have a mismatch when you're getting double teamed, but he's doing it.
Yeah, I mean, somehow just turns a corner. And a great drive there by Hayes as well, but somehow he just turns a corner and just goes all the way around. Because Bailey again just gets free. And a nice outlet pass by Burwell. Get up 2 minutes left. Down to Glickman, over to Nunley. Nunley gets blocked by Bailey. I think we're starting to see why he was seen as top 10 player in this league. As Burwell now drives in, throws up the layup, and is good. Again, make it a 1-point lead for Fun Sox. Farmer getting the ball up top. Gives it Jordan. Jordan brings it out, gets a screen, pass it over to Hayes. Hayes wide open for 3. No good. Rebound tipped away, and now Jordan for 3, and that is good. And so now Bailey. Back to Fields, brings it up for Fun Sox. Fields gets the screen, pulls up from mid-range. Seems that it might be maybe tipped, maybe just not enough power.
Yeah, it just seemed like an air ball to me.
Now Fields will pull from 3. That one's too long. Bailey now with the ball. Drives into the middle and gets blocked. You know, Fields sort of reminds me of Sean Livingston.
I could see it, yeah.
It feels like the mid-range is really where he's comfortable, even if he's not making it. It just seems like what he wants to do.
Yeah, I mean, Sean Livingston never missed from the mid-range.
He did not. He never missed. Mid-range assassin,
Yeah,
truly.
exactly.
As Marshburn makes a mid-range of his own. Now Jaden, right wing, and they're going to call a travel. So 30 seconds left.
Still got a running clock. So
This is smart actually by Fun Sox. Now they have the last shot because the shot clock isn't running.
exactly, yeah. That was a smart play by Marshburns. You could hear it. If you're telling me to grab it, I'm taking my sweet time.
Yeah. Now Burwell with the ball, looking to drive, does so. Ball gets deflected, and no shot in the end. As Hayes also loses the ball before he can throw down a dunk after the whistle. So, tied game here, 37-37. After the half, we'll take a quick break, come back for the rest of our first game here on Sports Fan Base Network. Welcome back to some more Alumni League basketball. And for anyone wondering, and I know someone is wondering because they asked me in the text message, the FRC on the court stands for Finley Recreation Center. That is where we are, the Charles M. Finley Recreation Center.
Of course.
So there you go.
Yeah, home of the, I want to say 90% of the Alumni League games.
Absolutely. Farmer, Glickman. Back to Farmer on the left wing. Drives in Glickman on the right wing. Pump, fake passes, spins. Turnaround fadeaway, no good, but rebounded by the big man, who cleans it up.
There we go.
You can imagine that could be tough going for Fun Sox if they really start using number 8. Well, as Marshburn splits 2 defenders, but then gets fouled by Jordan.
I mean, if the new franchise started using Dobby more, I feel like they have an answer with Chris Bailey, right? But I feel like that would leave somebody else wide open because that would go away from their zone coverage type of defense strategy right there.
I mean, to me, right now, I feel as though you have to use you should be using 2 and have Farmer also on Marshburn the whole time. It seems like that's really where you're losing. And obviously, Fun Sox at full strength, yeah, they might have Hill, they might also have Cuffy, who can maybe contend physically with Dobby. But now a steal from Bailey, who just brings it up himself and makes the layup. And I do mean himself, every one of his teammates still in the backcourt.
Yeah.
Gotta save energy.
Of course, and they got faith in their guy. You know, he's voted number 5 in the top 10 for a reason.
Absolutely. As Glickman makes a 3, not sure you want to leave him that wide open. Yeah, now you're sort of seeing it where Farmer is 100% on Marshburn, but I think even putting Glickman on him instead as a good mid-range there from Fields, and now maybe he's going to look more like the Sean Livingston that we were talking about. Yeah. But yeah, to me, I feel like you need to have 2 on Marshburn until someone else starts to make you pay, and then maybe you can go back to your free safety.
Yeah. I feel like the smart strategy is obviously keep somebody in the paint, but maybe not Farmer, because Marshburn's just destroying you, and that's the reason they have a 1-point lead right now. So if they could put Dobby on Bailey and then Farmer on Marshburn, I feel like that's a good strategy, great defense-wise, and then you can have like Nunley as the free safety.
Yeah. Yeah, Nunley, he's certainly sort of a utilitarian defender, I feel like. I mean, maybe a little on the slower side for some of these guys, but certainly when it comes to help defense, he's very, very good. And I feel traditionally, of course, you want to say having Dobby in the paint just at all times might be good, especially with the knee braces on, then he doesn't have to move as much.
Yeah. Well, I feel like that's your sort of best matchup with Bailey.
Yeah, to me, I wouldn't be surprised. There's great offensive rebound by Fields. Misses the putback, and then misses the second putback. No foul called. Dobby off to the races. Now puts the ball up. No good. Misses the second. Makes the third.
That's cherry pick at your finest right there.
But I wouldn't be surprised for Farmer if you watch him defend. He might barely look away from Marshburn. There might be a full face guard here as Burwell gets doubled. Now down to Marshburn, posting up.
And then there goes the double team.
Looking for someone else to pass it to. And now Burwell, deep 3, he's short on the shot clock, no good. Rebounded by Nunley. And sort of bringing it up slowly. Jordan pulls for 3, no good. Rebounded by Glickman. Glickman passes it out to Farmer, but foul first.
I feel like that's what new franchise offensively needs to do, is to expand their game more, because most of their, obviously you got 3 bigger guys, but Jordan and Glickman need to take advantage of the 3-ball that they have.
Absolutely. And now another foul on the floor. This time, I imagine it's Marshburn. And it does appear so. Now Farmer for 3 again, still just a little bit off.
Yeah, that's something we find consistent is Farmer's not the best shooter, but he's he makes it when it counts.
It's weird sort of finding that power the right way. Marshburn, it seems like, just puts a shoulder in the chest and just barrels through. I feel it can be tough to go from mid-range to 3 where sort of finding that same jump power can be tough. Farmer gets it down to Dobby, who gets blocked by Bailey. Now tries to go up again and does get it. The assist killer.
Yeah.
Marshburn with the ball. 47-15 is your score. Marshburn gets doubled, tries to weave through, throws it up, and is good. And so technical warning for Marshburn as it seems his frustration is starting to boil over as there's no foul on that play either. As Farmer now gets subbed out, I think also makes sense just to give him a break. Doing such an important job on defense. Glickman pump fakes for 3, drives into the middle from the right wing and is good for the layup.
Smarter play to keep Farmer out the game for now, especially you're reaching the fourth quarter. It's a tighter game, so he could be in most of the fourth quarter for this new franchise team.
Absolutely. Marshburn gets doubled early, but also tries to drive early. Has the ball stripped, but it's going to stay. He gets the ball. Marshburn said he's going to drive back again, looking for his call. And now defensive 3 seconds on the big man, I believe.
Yeah.
And now timeout called on new franchise. So again, we'll take a break here, come back for the end of this quarter. Back is going to have our technical free throw for the defensive 3 seconds, shot by Burwell, and good by Burwell.
Yeah, mentioned this during the break, but I believe that for new franchise to stop Marshburn, they have to keep Hayes off him. I feel like that is a mismatch for them, so maybe switching to somebody else on him, but I don't know who else could keep up with Marshburn this game.
Yeah, I definitely think as Burrell gets fouled there, I definitely think he just at least needs another person. I think if you're not going to have Fields, who was definitely the best defender on him, I think then you just say, all right, we can go fully 2 on him. Even though for some guys that sort of hurts the pride a little bit.
I mean, you're going to... I feel like that's the worst pride is you keep getting scored on. That hurts your ego a little bit more.
Yeah, but some guys will take someone's better than you. They won't take someone so much better than you that you need someone else to help like that. I remember as Glickman takes the ball into the corner, I saw an interview. Wow, wide open backdoor cut there by Nunley. But I saw an interview. It was some cornerbacks talking about guarding Calvin Johnson. And they said, never in my wildest. Bailey gets fouled on the attempted dunk. A nice high five to each other.
Yeah, I believe Nunley got hit in the face as well during that.
Oh, I think they're calling a flagrant. Yeah, so they called a flagrant on that.
Okay.
Interesting, and apparently that might be the first, or Farmer saying it's the first one all year.
Yeah, I haven't seen one. I've covered most of the games.
Looking good, sir. Assuming that's a flagrant one, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I wasn't surprised. I just thought, I'd check. So, yes, flagrant one. And as I said, that's what I love about places like this and like Philly Got Game. You can just talk to anyone as long as they're nice. And the referee here is very nice. He was talking about us getting his good side, and I think we have so far as Hayes goes in for the drive. But, yes, as I was saying before the pull down, some cornerbacks said that they would much rather have help from a safety far away than a corner, another guy standing right next to them, even though realistically it's the same thing.
Yeah.
But they were like, never. They said I'd rather not play than have a guy stand next to me.
Oh, so that iconic play where the Saints double teamed Megatron at the goal line.
As that is the last shot of the quarter. 53-51 is the score in favor of New Franchise. So we'll take a break here. Again, come back for the end of this game, brought to you by the Sports Fan Base Network. Welcome back. As Farmer comes back in, we were sort of talking in the break, sort of the differences in how you can sort of double team or face guard as Burrell gets the ball in. And we were saying Farmer, as Burrell goes up and under, somehow makes the layup. Farmer doesn't feel like he's fully committing to the face guard where, to me, I don't look away from the guy. I'm staring at my guy on offense, on defense, on the bench. If the other team scores and it's not my guy, I'm happy. As Farmer takes three, no good.
Right.
So if they go for that.
Good catch right there.
I had to save the computer.
But, yeah, I feel like he can't go full face guard right there because obviously Farmer is one of the better scorers for New Franchise, and I believe the best one right now on the court. So,
yep. Marshburn goes up, no foul called. I just thought as Hayes tries to run in, gets fouled by Bailey. I just thought with how good Marshburn is doing and the fact that they have Glickman who's shooting well, they have Nunley, they have Hayes who's been doing well, and they have, of course, Dobby, the big man. I thought maybe he can take off some possessions, and especially if they can stop Marshburn, maybe get a lead. Like, they get an 8-point lead, he can pull off a bit. You know what I mean?
He played some offense from there, but with the closer game, you could. I see what you're saying right there.
Yeah.
Especially with Glickman's three ball and Jordan. When Jordan is active from three ball, like he can shoot lights out.
Absolutely, as Marshburn now drives. Again, no foul call. But that's the thing, now 3-on-4, Glickman pulls up for 3 and he's good. So yeah, to me, it's like he doesn't need to do offense right now. You can take Marshburn out of the game, especially if he starts getting frustrated, get some tech calls too. He just doesn't need to do too much on the offensive end as Bailey now gets the ball inside. Gets up and 1.
I was going to say that they got a 5-point lead, but now there's an and 1 right here, so can make it a 3-point right here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, again, it is tough. Especially with, again, it's hard to, when you've worked on help defense for so long, it is hard to sort of turn that off. But at the same time, I just feel like if they take out great behind the back pass there by Hayes, I just feel like if they take out Marshburn, it really closes stuff up for Fun Sox. As Bailey tries to spin inside, no good.
They're calling that a double dribble right there.
Calling, I think, a mix of some things, and either way, it definitely was not legal. But now, Nunley to Farmer. Farmer gets fouled.
Trying to say that was all ball right there, but just swiping a hand like that.
I think the swing made it look a lot worse. I mean, Hayes literally is sort of pointing it out of like, yo, you swung.
Yeah.
You know.
If he would have went a little lower and caught Farmer in the face, that could have been a whole ejection right there for flagrant 2 right there.
Yeah, that could have easily been a flagrant 2. Now Hayes in the corner. Hayes drives, dumps it off to the big man. Missing the layup, but still gets fouled.
But I don't know. He's not the best free throw shooter for the team, so let's see if he can extend his lead.
Yes, hopefully. No good on the first. Second free throw is good. So back to 6-point lead. Down to Marshburn. Pulls up from mid-range, no good. Rebounded by Nunley.
See, that's the defense strategy that they could pull. New franchise could easily pull is Hayes right there and Farmer like right behind him on as the free safety right there.
Absolutely. Hayes inside the big man. Big man drops it. I also thought Glickman in the corner could have taken the 3 earlier. But now taking out the big man.
Dobby upset by his lack of offensive possession right there.
Absolutely. And now Bailey scoring as he is definitely the tallest person on the court. Maybe potentially biggest in terms of size. As Glickman gets the ball picked by Burwell. Burwell goes up for the layup, gets blocked by Glickman back. Now Farmer gets it to Glickman. Glickman down to Nunley. Nunley goes up for the layup and is good. And now a timeout for Fun Sox. And then we'll take a break here, come back right after this. Welcome back. Half timeout from Fun Sox. See what they're going to pull off here. Out to left wing for Burwell. Now Fields for three, just a little bit short. Hit away. Now Marshburn for three, and that is good. So 3-point game. 63-60 is the score. Now Jaden dribbling it around, gets to Nunley. Nunley, cross-court pass to Hayes. Hayes trying to drive, pulls up from mid-range, bounces out. Nunley almost cleaned it up. It's actually going to be rebounded by Burwell in the end. Burwell trying to get to Marshburn. Unfortunately, Fields intercepts it. So now Burwell over to Fields. He dribbles it out, gets it tripped by his own teammate. Able to get to Bailey. Bailey shoots the mid-range, no good.
Yeah, that's a possession right there. You just lost time.
Now it's a Glickman in the corner. Glickman, no good. Now Fields drives in, gets fouled.
Farmer, said Field.
Farmer, I keep saying, yeah. Both F names, you know.
Yeah, they go together.
Yeah.
Field and a Farmer.
Yes, they do. I was going to make a joke about Fields and interceptions, but I thought maybe that's a little too low.
Oh, yeah.
First free throw is good.
Yeah. Hope the best for Garrett Wilson. That's all I know.
Apparently no sub now. And the second free throw is good. So 5-point game. Bailey with the ball just drives in and layup. So back to 3-point game, 65-62.
Yeah, Burwell is trying to get some foul calls for the Fun Sox.
And Glickman to Jordan. Jordan pulls for three. A little bit short, and they're going to call a foul on the floor as Hayes did slip. And so I guess they're in the bonus as Fun Sox. Hayes missed the first, maybe distracted by a baby shaking a toy. I don't know if I hope our mics can't pick that up.
Usually, though.
I don't know why, it sort of reminds me of a SpongeBob sound effect. And the thing is, it actually could be, because that is sort of how that stuff gets made.
It is most, I believe that's one of the Christmas episode sound effects.
It sort of reminds me, Burwell just pulls from three and banks it in. So 1-point game here. It sort of reminds me of the song SpongeBob plays after the Jellyfish Jam. He's leading the jellyfish out of his house. It's Gary's Eyes. You know Gary's Eyes?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's just there's no echo.
Yeah.
They say, sir, the shot clock is not, okay. Well, now it doesn't matter anymore. So it was at 34 seconds to start, so if it's been 20 seconds, that means there's 4 seconds left on the clock for
Unless they go back and restart the whole possession.
Hopefully they, maybe they may ask for a review, which I know my producer is really looking forward to doing if we need it.
Oh, here we go.
And referee walking over. So they're saying 9 seconds.
Okay.
And looking at the photographer. Yep. Weren't sure if you guys wanted to maybe check the stream just to
double check.
just for some assistance, but whatever you want. Okay, so they're saying we're going to turn back time.
Go back 23 seconds.
Yep. Which I think as much as it is annoying, I think it's fair to do so just because of it's been really tough. So 30 seconds, 24 on the shot clock. I do think that is fair.
Reasonable ask.
Oh, big NBA news. We'll bring it up after the game.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I'm not letting Jaden see it. I want to get his live reaction when I tell him the news. And now a walk from Farmer. 18 seconds left. In a 1-point game, this could go Fun Sox way real quick.
We're still in the third quarter.
We are still in the third quarter. You're absolutely right. Why did I think this was the fourth quarter? I'm losing it over here.
Another shot clock.
They're just turning it off. They're just turning it off. Make sure there's no confusion. And now it'll be another timeout, so we'll take a break here. Before the break, major NBA news: Luka Doncic. Hold on. Let me just make sure that this is not a rehash of something that happened before.
Did he sign with extension with the Lakers?
Yeah, that's one, but
oh my. Just tragic news. If anybody
so
doesn't know,
the Euro Basketball League, which Luka Doncic is playing, Luka was injured and limped back to the locker room. He was seen return to the bench with an ice pack on his knee.
Okay. Oh, okay. Had me a little worried.
Yeah. I gave you the emotional roller coaster.
Yeah.
You know? Can't just.
Exactly, because you never know. That could have been a game changer for potentially LeBron's final year.
I was gonna say, oh come on, you think it's gonna be final year?
Year 23 for number 23. Come on, that's poetic right there.
Bryce is right there.
Oh, he is. He's the same age as me, going right into college right now.
Yeah.
He could do another done year.
He's gonna be one and done. Let's be real.
Okay.
I mean, if he's anywhere near as good as Bronny was in college, which a lot of people say Bronny wasn't that good in college, I think he will go. And now Burwell for three, a little bit short, rebounded by Hayes, and now Hayes fouled. With 3 seconds left, again, this is the third quarter. It is the third quarter, right? We're not. It is the fourth quarter.
What?
See, I knew it.
No, that is messed up.
You knew it. You were lying. You're lying.
The shot clock. The thing is messed up because that says third quarter.
I knew it.
I'm like,
I was right.
So this
never question me again, young man. This is why you respect your elders, even though they're like 2 years older than you. Hayes makes the first.
I'm only 18, my guy.
Oh, I'm 5 years older than you. Oh, God. Oh, I'm here with a baby.
Oh, come on.
Now Fields with the ball, 3 seconds. Burwell puts it up.
Oh, my.
And no good. So that will end it.
New franchise runs away with it.
New franchise will win this one. So we'll take a break here, come back with our post-game interview with our player of the game. Be back with you shortly. Hello, welcome back. I'm here with our player of the game and our coach of the winning team. So first I'll ask you. We saw you here super early with sort of your pre-game, either 3 pointers. Kind of when did you start doing that, and sort of what have you seen in terms of how that helped progress your game?
I got here early just because we had to make a long drive. But, yeah, we got here like 30 minutes early, just getting shots up, getting warmed up. And that's really about it. So just getting ready for the game, and, yeah.
Okay, and obviously, Coach, as you clearly saw, you had a 4-on-5 game the whole time. Sort of what were your thoughts going in strategically, whether it's offense or defense, with this sort of unusual matchup?
Well, look, I told these boys that we're playing some grown men that are going to be battling, and they're going to be, everywhere at once. So I told them, let's go, everyone match up. We can have one person roaming around, but I got to give credit to the other team. I mean, they barely lost with 4 players, so, all credit to them on that.
Did you ever think at some point, especially with 14 on Fun Sox doing so well, that maybe you're going to put Farmer like full face guard at some point?
Yeah, there was some talk on the bench about who would guard who. But yeah, Farmer was doing a good job. The big man was playing unbelievable. So we were just trying to double him once in a while when he got into the post. But yeah, I mean, we definitely talked about it. But yeah, he was a problem. We were just trying to figure it out.
Okay, well, thank you so much. And we'll take a break here. Come back for our second game today. Brought to you by Sports Fan Base Network.